On this episode of the Comic Book Review Adventurous Ones, we're going to be talking about Absolute Green Lantern and why many people from that don't really read comics and stuff started crying the whole "it's woke," you know. Welcome to the Comic Book Review Show. It's time we get started. Alright, Adventurous Ones, it's time now for the Comic Book Review. I'm your host, as always, the master of all multiverses, and the reason why it's absolute and total shitfest. Not sorry for it, but you're welcome. Joseph Michaels, the Adventurous Joe, at your services, and on this episode, we're going to be talking about Absolute Green Lantern, and why some people that actually don't read comics, or they don't like lead female characters in comics, start crying the whole "it's woke trash," crap. Because at the end of this first issue, the writer and the person behind the story decided on making Jo Mullein, her, the main character of this Absolute Green Lantern series. Why? He said he wanted a character that was going to stand out from the rest of the Green Lantern Corps characters we all know and love. And that's why he made her the lead character in this whole thing. Now, Hal Jordan, Jo Mullein, and John Stewart all knew one another and stuff. And apparently Guy is also there too. Okay, but he's not in the picture just yet in this first issue. And apparently Jo Mullein and Guy Gardner, I think, were married at one point and stuff, because she has a wedding ring on, and when she talks about Guy in the past tense, so to speak, and stuff, it hints at the fact that they might have been married to each other. Okay, the question is, why is people crying woke over this? Okay, because it's a lead female character in a Green Lantern series and stuff? Well, a lot of them out there don't seem to read comics, the Green Lantern comics, because there's always been female and male Green Lanterns. Okay? It hasn't always been just Hal Jordan, John Stewart, Guy Gardner, and so on and so forth. There's been other female characters in the Green Lantern Corps. And for some to sit there and just say it's woke trash because it's a lead female character, you people need to get a life. Either that or just jump off a cliff or jump into a river so we don't have to hear from you. Okay? Because this story starts off like way different than any other. There is no Green Lantern Corps. There is no ring. There is only power and chaos. And this Absolute Universe version of Green Lantern has a way different perspective on how things are done, including how Hal Jordan touches the Green Lantern thing that looked, the symbol of the Green Lantern Corps and stuff like that, or the Green Lanterns. Okay? And rather than getting a Green Lantern ring, his hand starts to become dark. Like it's manifesting dark energy. Okay? And at one point, he's trying to keep it under control. And anyone that touches him, or anytime he's told to show that left hand and shit like that, he kills them with it. And he's not meant to kill anyone with it. It's just, it's out of control. It's power beyond his, understanding. He don't know what to do about it. It's part of the reason why he cut the ties with Jo Mullein and John Stewart, so he didn't endanger them, because it started happening to him. Well, at the end of the first issue, Jo Mullein shows up as Green Lantern. and she becomes our main lead character throughout this entire story arc so far and stuff. And she is dealing with her own issues. She's trying to deal with the past while dealing with the present, and learning this power that she's now got and stuff. For many, they don't like female. For those that sit there crying that woke trash shit, okay, all the time, it's basically people that have never read comics, or they just don't. They see, oh, lead female character in this role, it's woke trash. Just like Captain Marvel, when Brie Larson was cast as Captain Marvel, and her first solo movie came out. She's the lead character throughout the whole damn thing. Oh, it's woke trash. There's never been a female Captain Marvel. And I was like, yeah, there has. In fact, after Marvel died from cancer, he frickin' bestowed the powers onto Carol Danvers. And she became the new Captain Marvel. Only she wasn't Captain Marvel at that time. She was Miss Marvel. And she was fighting for the longest time alongside the Avengers and a few others. Okay, until Rogue got a hold of her and drained her powers. So for the longest time, Carol Danvers was like only at half strength. She didn't have all of her power anymore and stuff. And Rogue gained the abilities to fly and all that other stuff. It became superhuman strength, you know. That's how that all worked out and stuff. But for those that sit there crying it because it's a female lead character, it's ridiculous. And just dumb. I mean, seriously, if you actually read the story of Absolute Green Lantern, you find out she is more than just a lead character, okay? She is someone dealing with a lot in her life. She's sitting there like, why was I chosen? Not Hal. What happened to Hal? Why is his hand look like that now and stuff? Why has it got so much dark energy that it's killing people? I mean, at one point, when somebody in the diner there tries to take whatever's in his hand, take his hand out of his pocket to see whatever he's holding in there and stuff, they get zapped and they're gone. Boom. And then the same thing happens again when the waitress shoots Hal Jordan 6 times, or in the case of Dr. Loomis from Halloween, I shot him 6 times. Okay, he uses that dark power and blows up the whole frickin' diner. And that's when Joe Mullen shows up as the new Green Lantern and stuff. And that's how issue 1 ends. But issue 2, 3, and so on and so forth, the story really picks up. I mean, it literally picks up. There were people out there that sit there and say, oh, it was no good after issue 1, after they found out, you know, blah, blah, blah. Okay, Hal Jordan is living a nightmare. He can't control this power, so he keeps it in his pocket to keep it away from everyone and stuff. But people won't leave him alone. It's kind of like how Rambo First Blood was, when he's walking down the road. Brian Dennehy decides to fucking harass his ass and shit, and because he looks like a drifter and so on and so forth. Okay, it's just like that. Hal Jordan has abandoned everybody. He didn't want anyone to be around him because he can't control the power. Alright, so Joe Mullen, his best friend, is trying to help him control this power and stuff. She's trying to save him from killing anyone else, because Lord only knows there's only so much a Green Lantern can do. Okay? Now, Guy Gardner, on the other hand, it's like I said, he's in this as well and stuff. He's in this Absolute Universe as well. But there's a twist here and stuff, because it's hinted very much that those two used to be married to each other. Joe and Guy Gardner used to be married to one another. And she keeps the wedding ring on, but she doesn't talk much when it comes to Guy Gardner. She talks about him in past tense, not like present tense. She talks about him in past tense. And I'm like, okay, were these two married to each other in this universe? Because that's kind of a stretch all in its own, because everybody knows Guy Gardner is the most prolific asshole you don't want to be around. I mean, he's a nice guy when he needs to be and stuff, but he's more along the lines of everyone in the Green Lantern Corps doesn't like him. And he even got into it at one point with Hal Jordan, and Hal Jordan knocked him on his ass. Same thing when it came to Batman. He tried to start a fight with Batman, and Batman punched his lights out, and he was out cold quick. Oh, Jesus God. Now, in the Absolute Universe, it's totally upside down. This is shit that is way beyond our comprehension and way beyond the normals that we are used to when it comes to Green Lanterns and Absolutes of their kind and stuff. In the Absolute Universe, however, Green Lantern Corps does not exist. There's an alien. There's the alien out there. I believe his name's what was it? Abinur, or something like that. I cannot remember that goddamn alien's name. I keep forgetting his name. Anyways, he's the one that originally gives Hal Jordan the damn ring. Now, there's a difference here. He bestows the power of Green Lantern on Joe Mullen. And we find that out in the second issue of the series. Now, my question is to all of you. Is this one that you would be interested in picking up and reading? Or is it one of those that you sit back and go, I like my Green Lanterns the way they are, this doesn't appeal to me and stuff. It's one of those that's very controversial for a lot of people and stuff. But it's also one that could be interesting if you give it the chance to be interesting. Anyways, let's hear your thoughts down in the comment section down below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, leave your comments, and hit that bell notification so you don't miss on anything we got coming up on this channel in 2026. There's always more on the way. You never know what's coming up on the channel unless you hit the bell and set it to all. And if you want to be a part of our April giveaway going on right now for your chance to win a $10 gift card of your choosing, head over to that video right now. Follow the 3 rules of it. Enter the hashtag Road to 1K. And have all entries in by April 28th, 12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Because when it hits April 29th, the morning of April 29th, we're clearing the board. Giveaway is closed. And we're going to start gathering all the names, filming the duck race, so it's up on the channel on April 30th. So everyone knows who wins it, who doesn't. And big thing out to all of you out there that have been supporting this channel for the many years I've been here and stuff. Thank you so much for sticking around. I know the giveaways are sometimes sparse, and the reviews aren't as good as they should be and stuff. I mean, a lot of people have already said they want to see more toy reviews than they want to see comic book reviews or video game reviews and so on and so forth. Well, I have to make do with what I got, because when I don't have money to frickin' go out and get everything after paying out on all the adult stuff, the bills, the property tax, and everything else in between, I gotta compromise. I gotta do what I can with what I got. Anyways, hope you understand. I'm doing my best to keep this channel going where it is, and where we reach 1,000 subs. I've got big plans in mind for everything. So thank you to all of you for sticking around this long, even if the reviews aren't as good. Anyways, until the next time, Adventurous Ones, or until the next... will there be another Green Lantern review? Peace out. May the Force be with all of you. And every last one of y'all have a safe, lovely, and beautiful week out there. Take care of yourselves, your family, your friends, your pets, loved ones in general. And be smart out there, people. Don't do stupid shit. Do not listen to stupid idiots either. They're going to get you badly hurt or even worse, 6 feet in the ground forever. Use this and get home safely to the people that love and care about you the most, alright? And every chance you have, because we're not living in safe times anymore, and there really are no second chances in life. Use the chances you have wisely and tell those people around you, or that you come home to every night, how much you love for them and care for them in return. Until then, take care. God bless to all of you out there. Please, remain safe. And we'll see you all later.